middle of Harlem.
Got it. Got it. So, all right, Hillary Clinton, quote, this is in response, she was asked a question by an activist from Black Lives Matter, and here's Hillary Clinton's reply. I don't believe you change hearts. I believe you change laws. You change allocation of resources. You change the way systems operate. You're not going to change every heart, but at the end of the day, we can do a whole lot to change some systems and create more opportunities for people who deserve to have them. Close quote. Is there anything in there that would lead to policies that might actually improve opportunities for African Americans?
Easiest question of all, no. And I noticed that Hillary Clinton and many of the people who support the welfare state, who incidentally, when they want to help black people, they want to help those black people who are doing something wrong. That is, rioters, ex-convicts. They want to stop the schools from disciplining black kids, males who misbehave in school. I don't hear them concerning themselves about the blacks who are the victims of the people who are doing wrong. One of the classic examples to me of few things that are going very well in the ghettos across the country, and that's some of the charter schools that have come in, where the public schools, the kids are just wiped out. I mean, the kids in those ghetto schools often are 2 or 3 years behind the national norms and all kinds of stuff. But in some of these ghetto schools, especially those run by the KIPP organization or by the Success
charter schools.
I'm sorry,
right.
Yes, charter schools in the ghetto.
Right.
Their kids are scoring at levels equal to, and in some cases better than, that in affluent suburbs where the kids come from families making $200,000 a year. And you would think, my God, this is something that ought to get a lot of attention. The welfare state supporters are fighting against charter schools. The NAACP is fighting against charter schools. The teachers' unions give a lot of money to politicians. They give money to the NAACP. Moreover, if you have people coming in with charter schools, then you don't have the local political ward heelers, as it were, controlling all these resources that they can use to reward their friends and punish their enemies. And so therefore they want control of the schools because the schools are a source of jobs. Whether or not the kids learn anything is not their concern. I think the most cynical thing you can find in American politics are those people who are making themselves big champions of blacks, and yet who are fighting against it. The one school, kinds of schools that are offering a way out of poverty for millions of black kids.
I've already quoted Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump this past summer, quote, "The Democratic Party has failed and betrayed the African American community. Democratic crime policies, education policies, and economic policies have produced only more crime, more broken homes, and more poverty. I, Donald Trump, I am asking for the vote of every African American citizen struggling in our country today who wants a different future. Jobs, safety, opportunity, fair and equal representation." Close quote. Give that a grade.
Well, for intentions, as a summary of what has happened in the past, I would give it an A. As an indication of what will or will not be done if Donald Trump becomes president, who knows?
Who knows? Is there any place where you see hope?
I do see hope in things like the charter schools. Most people are unaware that not only do charter schools educate kids from the very same ghetto neighborhoods, in many cases, and I believe in most cases, they educate them in the same buildings.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so you'll have like the public school 185, and they're on the first, second floor, and up on the third floor, there'll be the kids from the charter school. Of course, they don't usually build buildings for charter schools. I mean, it's too expensive. And the kids on the first three floors, are scoring down below the 10th percentile. And the kids in the third floor are scoring above the 80th and sometimes 90th percentile. And they're in the very same building. And they were not chosen by skimming the cream. They were chosen by lottery.